Hi Jill, how you doing today?
I'm alright.
Just all right?
I mean, obviously I'm not doing great. I, asked you to have this session. We weren't scheduled for today. I don't know, I'm feeling, depressed as usual, but
Mm-hmm.
it's stronger, and I'm just feeling, I just don't want to wake up.
You having a rough time with things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what's causing it?
Not really. I mean, it's just the same, except worse, like, I feel like, what's the point? I don't feel like continuing on.
You don't feel like continuing with your life?
Yeah, kind of.
Mm. Have you been having thoughts of suicide?
I mean, I think about what it would be like to just end things. I think it would be a lot easier, but at the same time, like, I can't imagine doing it. But, I can't say I haven't thought about it.
All right, so you've had some thoughts about it.
Yes.
What prevents you from doing it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I know what it would be like for my family. I don't want to hurt them.
And they would be hurt?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's scary. I mean, the thought of dying is scary, but the thought of going on is painful.
Mm-hmm. So it almost sounds as if, life's wearing you down a bit.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, I just don't know where to go from here.
All right. Have you worked out any specific plan to hurt yourself?
No, I mean, I've thought, like, if I were to do it, ways, but not specific, because I just don't think that I could do it, like, I thought about suicide, but I don't, like, seriously consider it as an option, but it's starting to, like, creep into my thoughts. And it never has before, so that I'm, like, kind of concerned about that. Like, I guess I know sometimes people, like, really plan it, but for me, I've never really considered it before, so it's really scary for me.
All right. So in this, how long has this been going on, these feelings?
I think, like, in the past couple of days, it started, more so, and then, like, today, it was just, like, the first thought in my head, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and that's why I wanted to see you, because I'm starting to feel, like, a little bit out of control.
Okay, so in today and maybe the past few days, been kind of a new feeling, a new thought that you don't want to continue life, you want to continue living. But at the same time, you don't want to commit suicide, you don't have a plan.
Yeah, I don't want to. I really don't want to, but, like I said, I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, I know it's not a good option. I just, like, sometimes I feel like I'm so stuck. I just don't know where else to go.
So if, we'll call it a feeling, depression, right? Because that's what we've talked about before. If the depression would go away, do you think that would change your outlook on?
Definitely. I think that is, like, the reason why the thought of not living anymore comes into my head is because of my depression, because I just feel so, like, my emotions are out of control, because I wake up feeling so down and so useless and pointless that it makes me wish that I was dead. But if I didn't have that feeling, then I wouldn't wish that I was dead, because I know that my life has value, and I know that my family would want me around, and I know there's a future for me, but my feelings make me feel like my future is just dark and pointless.
All right. These suicidal ideations, I know you're tell me you haven't had them before, so I can appreciate that they're scary. They would be scary even if you hadn't had them before. Are fairly common with depression. And it sounds like what you're really saying is you're frustrated and you're tired of being sick. All right? And I think that you make a valid point when you say your family would be upset if anything happened to you. Because we talked about your family before, and it would seem to be very upset. Right? So your life has value. I want you to try to hang on to that thought.
Mm-hmm.
After we're done here today, tell me what you have planned for us today.
Well, I didn't really have plans because I kind of, came here feeling like I really needed to see you, so I kind of put things on hold, but I mean, I guess I would go home and I'm not really sure.
Is anybody else at home?
No, but I mean, I probably could go to my parents' house if I needed to. I could probably call them and see if, it's getting close to the afternoon, so they'd get off work soon.
Can you do that for me? Can you go there?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. And we'll kind of play it by ear from that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see you today. We'll do some work today. I'll see you again tomorrow. All right? So if you could spend the night there, I think that would be a wiser choice given your thoughts and your feelings right now. Have you ever had me use the term contract for safety?
I think you mentioned it before. I'm not really sure.
Okay. So what it means is you kind of, and only if it's authentic, I want this to be true, it's kind of where you promise to me that you're going to be safe until I see you again, right, for the foreseeable future. That you don't have any intent or plan to harm yourself. Can you make that promise to me now? You can. All right. So give me a minute, and I'll come back, and we'll work a little bit today, and then I'm going to schedule you to see you tomorrow as well, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Joe.